Hi guys, I'm going to talk about a few things that are near and dear to me along my personal journey. I've dealt with sadness, bad choices, bad decisions, trauma. I've had to deal with daddy issues, abandonment wounds, codependency, trauma, self-inflicted wounds. I've survived poverty. I've lost my home. I've lost my mind. I've lost lovers, lost my son, and I've lost self-respect. But I am proud of who I am today and the work I've done on myself. And I'm going to share 5 things that have changed my life tremendously. All seem very simple, but when doing them day after day can be so big. But remember that personal growth is just that. It's personal. Some of the things that I'm going to share with you may not work for you. But what's important is that you keep trying and discovering new things and finding new ways to heal, finding new ways to change your mindset, to stay on track, to set your intention, and lead you to a healed place. The first thing is journaling. Journaling sounds so easy, doesn't it? Oh, what? It's just journaling. Everybody says journal. But if you use journaling right, it can help you release stuck energy. It can help you set intention. It can help you speak your mind, open your throat chakra. It's been very helpful to me. Some days I sit down and I write needless, pointless things about my day. Other times, I pour my heart out on the page. I've wrote 20-year-old me letters. I've wrote 9-year-old me letters. I've wrote my father letters, my mother letters. I've wrote my children letters, apologizing for some of the things and bad decisions that I may have made as a mother. This video is really important to me because I want you all to know that no matter where you are right now on your journey, that hold on, just try. Start working the things that people tell you to do. Journal, write it all out on the page. Let that past lover know how they made you feel. Cry, get it all out. That's releasing energy. And it's one of the most important things you can do is to let go of stuck energy. The second thing is going to bed at the same time every night and waking up at the same time every morning, consistently. Studies show that people who have more than 7 hours of sleep a night are more productive. They have better concentration, a healthier weight. So staying on a sleep schedule is really important to me. I love my sleep. But ever since losing my son, I struggle with post-traumatic stress. Sometimes when I wake up in the morning, my body immediately feels anxious and I'm unable to go back to sleep. Now, this is very personal to me and I do not often share it. But I just want you to know that you're not alone on this journey. We all have our shit. A sleep schedule is so important if your body is healing and recovering from trauma, or if you're dealing with post-traumatic stress. Meditation and breath work has been so helpful for me. Today, it is under control, and I believe that you can get your trauma and your wounds under control by having a lot of sleep and journaling. That's just the beginning. You'll discover so many things about yourself along the way. The third thing is disconnecting from any low vibrational social media or news. I do not entertain it. I will not watch any news about the war. I will not watch any propaganda that's trying to scare me. Feeling good is very important. Staying in a high vibration is very important, especially when you are healing from trauma or betrayal. So disconnecting from social media that makes you feel nervous and anxious and scared may be really important to you as well. For me, listening to that kind of thing is heart-wrenching. Watching these people go through poverty and illness, sadness, makes me feel really bad. No, disconnecting doesn't mean that I care any less or that I don't inform myself. I will inform myself by reading short articles or listening to things that I feel I need to listen to. I inform myself, and I acknowledge the pain that's going on in the world. But that doesn't mean that I have to subject myself to it day after day. Some of you may have people on your social media that are really negative, that are really low vibrational, and just by entertaining it, it's lowering your vibration. You know, Mother Teresa, for example, would never speak about war. She would never protest about war because she knew something. Giving any energy towards it is too much. So some of you may want to go on a 30-day low vibrational social media cleanse. You may want to disconnect yourself from the nightly news, disconnect yourself from things that affect you and your vibration. Listen to motivational speeches. Listen to things that make you want to be better, feel better, opposed to doing the opposite. It lightens my mood and it helps me feel better. And I feel like it could help you as well. You may want to try waking up every morning and putting on a funny podcast or listening to an uplifting song that makes you feel more empowered. If you start your days feeling good, it will be easier to take on some of the hard things. It will allow you to stay in a high vibration and feel more uplifted throughout your day, opposed to starting it out with listening to things that make you feel sad. Number 4, and maybe the most important, is protecting my personal peace. Boundaries. I protect my personal peace at all costs. I not only have disconnected from low vibrational mainstream media, but I have disconnected myself from low vibrational people that I may have at one time in my life entertained. I choose to keep people near me that are motivating, that are loving, that I know have my back. If somebody is in my life and they give me any kind of bad vibe, I pull away, I disconnect. When you are at peace within yourself, your life will begin to change in big ways. What I accepted in my 20s, I will not tolerate today in my 40s. And some of you need to know that it is okay if you don't resonate with people from your childhood anymore, or maybe even family members that are not healing. Relationships that are not healthy for you have no place in your life along this journey. When I was young, I had a lot of friends from all different walks of life. Some well-meaning, some not. But I've had to leave them behind. And it doesn't mean that I don't love them. It just means that I no longer vibe with them and their lifestyle choices. Sometimes friends and family can trauma dump on you without even realizing it. They can bring you down with not even trying, just because they are unhealthy and unhealed. Sometimes personal growth is very lonely, and you need to know that it is okay if you need to disconnect from people who don't make you feel good. There's nothing wrong with doing that. You owe them no loyalty. If they are not willing to change and to grow and to heal, then you may need to pull away, and there are people who won't like that. They may make you feel like you think you're better than them, or you're doing something wrong when you're just trying to grow and heal. But what other people think of you is none of your business. When you get serious about your healing, you learn that you may need to sacrifice things and take the chance on being judged. Not everybody is ready to heal. Not everybody is on the same journey as you or on the same timeline. The last thing that has been life-changing to me is meditation and prayer. Both of them equally important to me. When I lost my son, I found myself on my knees. I would get on my knees in the shower, water pounding on my back, just praying to be released from the pain, praying for God to take just some of it away from me. I would get on my knees in the shower and just let that warm water run down my back, begging God to please take the pain. And one morning, I opened my eyes and I could tell immediately that I felt different. I knew something was different. I felt lighter, not as heavy, like I could concentrate, like I could be a mother to my other children. My girls have had to see me in a place that I never wish anybody to have to see their mom. So for me to be able to be their mom again, to be there for them again, was nothing shorter than a miracle. No one will ever convince me otherwise that I was blessed with feeling peaceful, with being able to make it through my day, knowing that my son would not be here with me. Continue to pray. Ask to be shown the truth. Ask to be relieved from whatever pain or trauma you are dealing with right now. And when you're finished learning the lesson, you will be. There is always a reason that you could pray, and there is always something that you could be grateful for. I meditate at least one time a day. Usually for only about 10 minutes, I'll put on a healing frequency and I'll really allow my mind to slow down, my body to slow down, and listen to that music. For me, singing bowls are very powerful. It vibrates right through my body and it makes me feel balanced and centered almost immediately when putting it on. If you're not a good meditator, just slow down your thoughts. Focus on your breathing. Focus on the music in the background. Thoughts will come and they will go, and that's okay, because the more you practice meditation, the better you get at it. What you're actually doing is working your brain like you would work a muscle in your arm. You're showing your brain that when you tell it to slow down, it will. When you ask it to concentrate, then it will. So ultimately, it is just like working out, but you're working out your brain. Every time you sit down and decide to slow down your thoughts and focus on something other than the random thoughts coming and going. Try a guided meditation. It's easy. Lay down and listen to what they're telling you. Allow thoughts to come and go. Focus on what they're asking you to do or what they're asking you to visualize. Visualization during meditation is actually fun for me today. Some of you may really enjoy it as well. I hope these things will be helpful to you along your personal journey. But as I said, everybody is different and not everything works for everybody. But continue to learn and to explore. And most of all, continue to heal. We are all here on our own journey, growing and learning at different times, but working towards being the best version of yourself deserves a congratulations. And if nobody has told you today, I'm proud of you and I love you. Continue to move forward. Try different things. You'll get there. And I hope just some of these, maybe even one of these, will be helpful to you and bring you peace along your very hard growth journey. When you're growing and changing, it's the most difficult thing you'll ever do. It's easier to stay the same, even when you're not happy. So therefore, I'm proud of you. Keep going. Love and light.